Hello. Hello there. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. Today we'll be playing HoloCure. 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 Music. There we go. Hello, music. Good to hear you. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Today I had a very uneventful day. I have not been sleeping very well the past couple of days. It's been like that for a couple of weeks actually. And then the release of Baldur's Gate 3 did not help. Did not help my sleep schedule at all. So I've been micro-sleeping. What that is I like to, at random parts during the day, you'll just like close your eyes and then your head will jerk, it'll tilt. Then you go right back to, then you get right back awake. It's not good. It's not good. It's a sign of sleep deprivation. You see, sleep, I've learned, is a lot like, it's a lot like a payment. You can't, it doesn't work like a bank, where you can get 2 hours the one day, 2 hours the next day, and then the last 4 the third day. Then bam, 8 hours of sleep. You're fine. Like, no. All 8 of those hours have to come at once. Or not at all. It sucks. That's the way it is. Anyway, let's get to the real reason you're here. Let's get to the game. The game, perhaps the game. Let's see. Go to this place. I'm farming cash. Because I need power-ups and stuff. And Raina is the best to farm cash. Since pretty much everything she does increases... No, her special ability forces the enemy to drop extra holocoins, which is what we need. You know, for a very long time, I was actually part of... I remember after HoloLive EN had debuted, a lot of people got into VTubers. For the first time, myself included. Although Pikami was the first VTuber I ever watched. It was HoloLive EN, like Amelia and Ina, that really pulled me in. But then I remember the very first debut after they hit debut that I wanted to watch live was actually Raina's, and I have been I get the fan base is called Marakiats, which is people of the Peafowl. I have been a Marakiat for a very long time, since her very first stream. And then I've also been part of Iris's chat, the Aristocrats, since her debut. And Vesper, but Vesper's not in HoloLive anymore. Which is really sad, but you know, you move on. You soldier on. And attention please as part of Raina's introduction. You probably know this already, if you're watching this. I'm fairly certain I probably explained all of this last time. Last time I streamed this game. Look at all that. Look at all this. Every tongue. but I haven't been... I think I said this, yeah, I haven't gotten to the point where I've lost track of what I have said and have not said on stream, so bear with me if I start repeating myself in VODs or streams or whatever, or what have you. But I haven't been able to watch Rainy in a very long time since I became a VTuber myself. It sucks, but you know, it's the way it is. Any free time I have that's not like working on something, working, or streaming, or working on things for the stream, I would prefer to spend it with my family that I still live with, since I really don't know what the future will bring for me. It's really uncertain. I will have to admit there are some days where I just zone out, do absolutely nothing, just stare at the ceiling. Sometimes it's just really hard to get yourself going. Some days it really is just difficult to exist. I'm not sad or anything. Just the... What is this? What am I saying? Just the act of living is exhausting. I'm not saying it's... this is my cry for help, or this is my time to say it's all over. I'm gonna... You know. And if you have reached that point, please get to it. Seek professional help. You matter. You matter to people. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can recover. You matter. Especially to me. But what I am saying is, yeah, sometimes you can't give it 100% every day. You're just not physically or mentally or emotionally capable of that kind of commitment. Nor should you try to be. You'll have your off days. You'll have those days where it just doesn't seem like any of the ball bounces seem to go your way. Nothing seems to go right. Sometimes that can happen for a very long time. Just gotta bear with it. Because what else can you do? I didn't mean to be mushy. I guess that's just the way I tend to get. I don't like getting this way. I just tend to get this way when I think of the VTubers I love. Speaking of VTubers I love, I still haven't heard back from the company that I ordered my Lime Malicious mouse pad. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's VTuber merch. Oh. A mouse pad. Red Deere. I didn't know you purchased this kind of product. Now, that's like, don't get it twisted, man. Let me explain. It's not a booba mouse pad. It's not a boob mouse pad, or opie mouse pad, or whatever the kids call it. No. It is. And it's just a flat mouse pad with really cute art on it, okay? It has lines prominently in the middle. It's massive. It probably spans the total length of my desk. What little free space I have on my desk right now as we speak, that mouse pad will cover. Almost perfectly. Very, very expensive, Douglas. Very expensive indeed. It's been over a month. They said it would ship between 14 to 30. No, it would be constructed between 14 and 30 business days. Yesterday was 30 business days. So I sent them an email. I haven't gotten a response. It hasn't even been a day. Well, you know. I know these things take time. At least that's what they say. But these are artisanally crafted, individually. They make one by one. You know, Lions has been in the biz for a while. She's got quite the following. You know, she's not a larger VTuber by any means, but she's not a smaller one either. She's a medium VTuber. I'm talking about following, okay? I suppose she's medium too. Increases attack size by 15%. Sometimes the jokes just write themselves. I'm not even trying. Not even trying. Hey! Kawaii Ryu! How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. It's good to have you here. How are you? Let's see here. Spider cooking. Oh, good. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm doing great. It's good that you're doing good. You know, actually, I'm doing okay. Alright, can't really complain. Most excellent. It's good that you're able to come to a stream. Right now, what you're probably very well aware, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This is HoloCure. Essentially like Vampire Survivor, but with HoloLive and VTuber. Oh no! I just died. Look at all the coins! Look at all the coins! On the left side of the screen that I didn't get to pick up, man. Damn. Again. Yeah, so this is a, believe it or not, this is a fan game. Completely free on Steam. Because I know Vampire Survivors has a very low price tag. This one's free. Yeah, just earlier, but I think right before you came, or maybe you heard the conversation I was having with myself. Or the VOD viewer. Is my mouse pad that I bought hasn't been shipped yet or made. I don't watch anyone from Holo, but I do watch Nijisanji EN. Oh, who's your favorite? I like Poma. We're all Poma. the special meter is still charging. Increase by 15%. Oh, Mista, yeah, my condolences. I just hope that, you know, sometimes, yeah, it really does suck when your when your favorite retires. Is my one of my favorites, Vesper. He graduated not too long ago. It never gets easier. You know, VTuber graduations. And if you find yourself like feeling as though you are mourning, that's perfectly normal. I'm not exaggerating. Let's look at this feeling of loss. 'Cause I remember feeling that way when Coco and Sana, both HoloLive members, I felt that way when they graduated. Oh, and then on Pikumi as well. Those were all VTubers I enjoyed a lot, and they all graduated, and it was really sad. I just hope he's doing well for himself more than anything, but I was super sad. Yeah, me too. Me too. I didn't get to watch, oh man, I didn't get to watch any of his streams. But I heard that he was definitely a pillar of what it meant to be a male VTuber. Not just in Ninja-sanji, but like on YouTube in general. A pillar. But man, yeah. I hope he gets it. I hope he is able to find what it is he is looking for. You know, maybe he'll reincarnate. You never know. Let's go with win. Yeah, I'm sure you can. There are a lot of VTubers out there. I know they're not going to be. They're not going to be the same. There's a lot of VTubers that you can still support. So right now I'm just farming coins because I need to get some power ups so I can take on the hard level. And then this character is based off of a HoloLive Indonesia member, Bavolia Rain. Her special, which is a big fist, basically makes everybody drop coins. A lot of coins. Sanji because the first VTuber I found was Shoto, and at the time collaborated with Vox and Mista on some stuff, and I really got to liking Mista's stream. Hey, you just happened upon the stream, and then you just really enjoyed that person's vibe. The next thing you know, you're hooked. Excellent, excellent. I remember my first VTuber when I first got into what they call the rabbit hole. It was Pikumi. Pikumi from Voms. She's not part of HoloLive. Or was it? I don't know. I remember watching it was just a clip from her stream with one of her gen mates, and they were speaking Japanese, and there were oh my goodness, she was all there. Her friend was quoting JoJo, a character from JoJo, and she said, "Let's kill the hole. Let's kill the hole." And then Pikami she's not familiar with that, and so she just repeated "ho," and in the Japanese accent. Then she asked "ho," and like an English accent, an American accent. Now that caught my attention because it was just such a distinct difference in pronunciation. And that's what got me hooked. And I think like 2 years ago, I didn't know what a VTuber was, and now that's all I watch anymore. It is a phenomenal thing. I remember COVID, when COVID hit, and then I was fresh out of college, and then a month later COVID hit, and finding a job was difficult, so I was just like wilting away at home, and then boom, VTubers. And then I've been watching them since. It's an amazing thing. But my wallet hurts. My wallet. I don't spend any on super chats, but I do have quite a bit of merchandise on my desk right now. I don't want to get into how much I spend. You know, I've got pen lights, I've got acrylic stands, at least 7. I've got my Nintendo. Yeah, Oh, and I also have a wall scroll. Maybe you've heard of her, but Lane Patterson of Nijisanji. You know Nijisanji's main branch. Lane Patterson. I watch her too. I have her Valentine's Day wall scroll right in front of me, right on my wall. It is pretty close to my prized possession, I will say. I also have her acrylic stand from when she debuted. Yep. She doesn't speak a word of English, but she doesn't have to. I also, for another VTuber, Iris, also HoloLive, I have a vinyl record from her Journey album. I only watch the English ones because I don't speak any other language. I can't speak Japanese at all. But sometimes there's just some things that are, like these days I tend to stick to the English speaking ones too. Like the Indonesian VTubers, they speak English most of the time. And back in my day, you wanted to watch somebody who spoke English, you had to watch an Indonesian VTuber. No, I haven't been in the space that long. There's just some feelings that transcend the language barrier, I feel. Like, you don't necessarily speak the same language, but you can get a good feeling of how they're feeling and what they're saying based on what's going on. Now, the chatting streams? Yeah, no. That's not happening. Like watching clips that have English subs? Yeah. Yes. That is the best way. That's the best way to discover like VTubers that don't speak English and VTubers that do speak English. Oh, I remember once when you just watch. I remember back in the day. That probably still happens. You watched one VTuber clip, and then that's all YouTube will recommend you. It's like clip after clip after clip. And then that, oh, goodbye afternoon. You wanted to do something today. Too bad. You watched VTuber clips. And honestly, that's not a bad way to spend your day, is it? No, I don't think so. Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes it still happens. Oh, dude, just like it's a dangerous thing when you're looking for a new favorite, and then you start checking out other VTubers that are part of that are part of different companies. Oh, and then they're indie VTubers, you know, like myself. I'm not part of any company. Naturally. Indie VTubers. Like there's this indie VTuber, Limealicious, that I watch quite a bit on Twitch. Honestly, I use her the beginning of her stream as my alarm clock. Because when she starts streaming, it's time for me to get out of bed on my days off. Otherwise, it might not happen. Finally decided I wanted to be one too. It's a lot of work, but very gratifying, I would say. My internet doesn't like Twitch. It would watch like 3 seconds, lag, and repeat. Yeah, there's something wrong with Twitch right now, and you're not alone. There's too much going on at once. That a lot of computers don't seem to, not just computers but internet providers, they don't really like it, because there's this I don't know what exactly is wrong with it, but I remember my laptop. I remember I was always able to watch Twitch. But then for some reason there was this thing where they had a thing that would check to see if you had an ad block. And that took up quite a bit of, I believe, RAM. Now this is just based off of something I read a long time ago. So don't use me as a source if you're writing something about this. A lot of systems didn't like it. And then there's sometimes I can't run Twitch on my PlayStation. Because sometimes it'll just crash. Like I can't use the controller, I can't get out, I have to turn off the system. I really don't know what's wrong. I don't know what they're doing over there. Well, and sometimes I would try, like a couple months ago, I can't remember exactly when, but I tried to stream on Twitch. But sometimes my stream would just not start. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't do it. And I would try everything, like restarting, putting in the encoder, manually typing in the stream key into OBS. Nothing. I just got my phone and I only get one signal bar in my house most of the time, so I struggle Googling sometimes. Oh, but that's better. It really is better than nothing. So okay. I'm gonna, like, in your mind, I'm gonna, like, grow gray hair and wrinkles. When I was growing up, when I was a wee lad of 6, I didn't have internet. No one my age had access to the internet. It would just wasn't a thing. I'm part of the last generation that grew up without the internet. It wasn't until like I was in I think freshman in high school where I had regular access to the internet, and everyone my age had access to the internet. Now, granted, MySpace was also when I was in elementary, but not everybody used it because not everybody could access it. If you know what you know what MySpace is, right? You're not that young. Right? But yeah, once I got access to the internet, I just couldn't go back. Even if it was just like 1 bar, I savored it. Sometimes even now, I'll only have like 1 bar. I will put it on the lowest setting. I will watch pixels. I don't care. I got my internet. I didn't have internet in my house until I was in high school. Before that, I would occupy my time with PlayStation 1 and 2. Ooh. Can't go wrong with those. I know what MySpace is, but I never used it. You know Facebook? It's pretty much the same thing. It was the same thing, except it was black. It wasn't blue. I spent most of my childhood buried in my studies. I didn't have very many friends. Actually, I didn't have any friends. I always studied and I always did really good in school. Then I'd come home and play video games. I'd do my homework first, and then I would play video games. That would be my life. Sometimes I had study groups. I was in theater for a time. I had a lot of fun in theater, but I never got any. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I didn't get any meaningful friendships from theater. First social media I used was Instagram, but I could only use it when my mom would take me to the library at McDonald's. Ooh, yes. That's how I would get some of my papers typed up. I would have to go to the library. And then I would have to rent out a computer. And I would have to hope that the computer they gave me could run, I believe it was Windows. No, it was Microsoft Word 5. No. I can't remember what it was, but most of the time I would get something that still ran Windows 95. If you could believe that. And then it worked fine. You just type your paper, you printed it out. You saved it on a flash drive that I was fortunate enough to have. So if I needed more than an hour, I just rent out another computer for the next hour. Yeah, dude, I know that struggle too. I know that pain. Do you Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, because you don't have to share if you don't want to, but where are you watching from? I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Let's see. I was a quiet kid that you'll always find reading in the library and staying to myself in school. I had like one friend all school, but she abandoned me in high school for popular kids. Oh. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, South Carolina. Oh. Well, hello. Yeah, I'm on the opposite coast. I'm on the west coast. Yeah, you're not so far away from me. Yeah, I remember I had two close friends, not at the same time. He was my friend until it's almost 4 a.m. Do you have work? Do you have school? Oh, it's Saturday, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, right here it's like 12:47. I thought my sleep schedule was bad. Well, I'm not one to judge. Sometimes, like on my days off, when I get to bed, my brother and my dad, they're getting up for work at 5:30. So I feel you, man. I feel you. But don't stay up too much later. You know, the VOD will be here. I appreciate you. Oh, I appreciate you staying up. You're nocturnal? Yeah, I feel that. A night owl. I get some of my best work done at night. Hold on. I want to go to a different level. I think I can take this one on. Might be a little. Let's go. Ooh, I got 14,000. Yeah, I got some of my best work done. Like, I remember in school, some kids would say, oh, I put this off too long. I'm going to get up early and work on the papers. Like, get up early? How can you go to sleep and then get up early to work on something? You know what? When I put something off until the last minute, I stayed up. I didn't go to bed. I stayed up until I had to go to school to work on it. I didn't get up early. During the day, I'll be tired as crap. The time the sun goes down, I'm wide awake. It's a cruel joke. Cruel, sick joke. Alright. Ooh! So rank up makes the character more powerful. Or the VTuber more powerful. I can buy one now. I'm gonna buy another. Yeah, it's a cruel, like I was saying, it's a cruel, sick joke. Like, you can't go to sleep when you're supposed to, but then when the day comes, it's like you can't stop falling asleep. Ooh. The bed, it calls you, but not when it's supposed to. It's like a boss that keeps calling you on your day off. Pal, can't this wait till I come in? My goodness. We got whole extra teams that you employ so that my shift can have the day off. Why are you calling me? Get one of them to do it. If you can help it, stay away from retail. You know, unless you can. I know you gotta put bread on the table someday. The VTuber merch doesn't pay for itself. Oh, and the student loans. Yeah, that started back up yesterday, didn't it? September 1st, the interest started up again, and then October 1st we'll have to start paying them back. I'll be fine. It's just, it's like a little leech. Another leech on top of all the bills you have to pay. Another leech has found itself nestled into my belly, sucking my blood. I don't like it. Fires cursed energy in front on hit. There is a chance to spread another curse towards another nearby target. Ian's curse. I don't think I've ever used it before. Yeah, and then all these power-ups reference HoloLive members. And then the Ian's curse, I don't think that's unique to HoloLive. I think any ENVtuber has run into struggles with streams every now and again. I'm no exception. Like every single one, I swear. Like I remember when I was streaming Skyrim not too long ago. Everything, like during the prep, like I would prep for like 30 minutes to, no, about 30 minutes before the stream is supposed to begin. I will prep as much as I can. Everything will be working fine. Groovy. Until I hit go live, then things just start breaking. It's like I have no idea what it is. I got all my drivers updated. I got all the things I don't need turned off. OBS is behaving for once. Everything's running green. But then as soon as I hit go live, Skyrim's like, how about I go back to bed? And I just gotta wake it up. And, I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, I should have gotten them prepared. Ooh. The flower. Flower. well, Skyrim is one of my favorite games. Every time I stop playing for a while, when I go back, I usually start a new game. So I've only beaten it like 3 times. I've never beaten it. I remember I got it not too long after it came out, November 11th of 2011. My original game glitched out, and it would not let me progress the story past, because there is a moment where you're supposed to call a dragon so that it gets caught in Dragon's Reach. The dragon never showed up. I think it got clipped. It got stuck in a mountain somewhere. Yeah, it never came, and I was never able to beat it. I think I've only beaten Skyrim once. Replayed the beginning so many times. Yeah, same. Oh, but it's so much fun. It's a buggy mess sometimes, but it just works. It just works. 20% chance to reduce attack and defensive targets. Flower. Hey, you! You're finally awake. You got caught up right in that Imperial ambush, same as the rest of us. Breastplate reduced damage taken by 25% and speed by 10%. Now that makes me slower, I don't want that. Nice speed. Oh, I absolutely adore Skyrim, but right now, Baldur's Gate 3. Pretty special. Just like if you like D&D, or even just high fantasy games, that game's perfect. I mean, the price tag is a little high, $60. But I'd say it's a finished game. It does have bugs, but not nearly as many as most other games that come out these days. Like, it's a finished product. I'd gotten a physical copy from Walmart, but didn't have a computer yet, so my mom made me give a game I got with my money to my little sister, who got a laptop for her birthday. So it's on her Steam. Oh. Did she at least play it? I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if she at least played it. Mom wouldn't listen to me about it not working on multiple accounts. Man. Oh, dude, that sucks. That really sucks. She played it once, not even to the end. I'm very sorry to hear that. Man, that's why it's important to be technologically literate, I'd say. Like, you don't need to know everything about the tech that goes on in day-to-day life, but you have to at least understand the basics, especially if your kids are using that stuff on a day-to-day basis. Oh man, and you can't sneak your sister's laptop? She won't let you borrow it? No, then again, it's probably got weird stuff on it. You probably don't want to see it. Like, you might accidentally open something, it'll scar you for life. Now, she doesn't even use her Steam. I don't know who your sister is, but she does not sound like a very interesting person. I understood what would happen, but I couldn't convince my mom that I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, sometimes your parents will act like they know everything. It doesn't really stop here. I know my mom sometimes does that. Even now. Both our kids are adults now. Myself and my brother, but sometimes. When she's decided what she believes is correct, it doesn't matter what the truth is. It has to be like right in her face. Otherwise she won't believe it. But she has gotten better in her old age. Or, not her old, she's not old, but, you know, over time. I didn't even get my money back from it, because somehow it became my fault for not explaining it good enough. Oh, God. Oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah, I don't like parents like that. I mean, forgive me for saying that, but no. The ones that insist they know everything, but when they're wrong, they're not mature enough to accept responsibility. No, I get that. My mom was like that my whole life. When I was a kid. She could never do any wrong. It was always someone else's fault. God. I know they say, so love your parents, respect them. So you know they're doing their best. You understand that. I know it might not ever happen, but I'll have to try better with my kids. I might not end up having kids. An off chance it happens. Yeah, our kids would, like, the kids that I would have eventually, wouldn't they use Steam? Because nothing else would come out. I don't know, if my kids said, I don't like playing video games, I would disown them. Like, you're not my son. You are not my daughter. You are not my child. Go away. Shoot. No video games. No way. No child of mine will not enjoy the finer details of Skyrim. You are going to look at this bug. You're going to watch Lydia block you from exiting this room. And you are going to like it. Huh. That's why I'm never going to have kids. I'll be ill-suited for the task. But then again, there are a lot of people who shouldn't have kids that have them anyway. I don't know, I'm gonna stop. man, oh man, oh man. I was the only kid in my house that was big into games. I try and convince my 2 younger sisters to play with me or get the opposite Pokemon version for me so I can complete the Pokédex. See, I was fortunate enough that my brother is really into games too. He was so good at them, my younger brother. A lot better than I was. Cause he was a numbers guy. He just got them. He understood them. So I remember my dad, before we even started school, he came home one night with a GameCube, with Super Mario Sunshine, and I believe Tony Hawk. Pro Skater 2, I think. And we couldn't put them down. They were fun. We had a lot of fun. I think I was like 5 or 4, I think. No, I was in school. I was like 5 or 6. I think that might have been the worst thing he could have done. Because then that's all I wanted to do. Was schoolwork and video games. People are cool. People are awesome. And you know, interacting with chat on the internet, I like it. But if I can interact with people as little as possible, that would be preferable for me. It's usually playing alone because they would rather talk about boys they like or new ways to do their makeup. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the hell kids were into when I was a kid. I remember my parents didn't let me. My mother in particular. She didn't let me play Pokemon. She said they were for the devil. Because some stupid lady on the news talked about it. Or because their designs were similar to what they were told to fear in Bible school or something. But man, you do you. You do what you like. There's not a lot of people in life that go their entire lives doing what they think other people should be doing, but never doing what they want to do. So to discover what you like, and to be able to do it, and to enjoy it, I'd say like right now in your life, because you sound very young. I'd say keep following your own path. Keep doing what you like. My mom is super religious too. There was a lot of things I couldn't do because of her. Oh, yeah. See, yeah. My parents both grew up in very religious backgrounds, and then they did their best not to force it onto us, onto my brother and I. But, you know, old habits die hard. There was still the knee-jerk reaction when it came to things that were perceived as evil. They didn't force me to read the Bible, because frankly, they both came from completely different religions. And they had different understandings of the Bible. Helicopter paranoid parents suck. Oh, dude. Dude, that stinks. I don't wanna... No, because I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. You know. Sometimes it really does suck when your parent, they don't see you as a person. Or as your own person. They see you as an extension of themselves. I see it too often. And know that my parents were like that until I think I was in the 8th grade when they I don't know what happened, but they both realized that they had been an active part of preventing me from making my own mistakes, and that a lot of what I was going through was because of their interference. And so they decided to just let me be. Couldn't even go to my one friend's house without her being there watching at all times. Well, what was going to happen? Were they afraid you were going to eat salted potato chip? When you're only allowed to eat sour cream and vinegar? I don't mean to laugh. You know, I feel like learning to laugh it helps cope with it, or it helps you deal with it. But yeah, dude, dude, that sucks. That really does suck. That you couldn't go to your friend's place. I have a lot of social anxiety and can't even go out somewhere alone because of it. Oh, dude. Man, I remember when I was a kid. I would have terrible panic attacks. Terrible. I could not be left alone. Either. I remember, because I don't remember it personally, but I remember a story my dad told me that I did not recognize my grandfather when I was a kid, and I would scream and yell bloody murder. And then that was when my grandfather told my father, it's like, he has an issue. He's got to do something about it. Like, I had issues. Terrible social anxiety. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know when it went away. I think when I took I don't know, man. I think I got agoraphobia or something, but I haven't been tested for it. It might be difficult. There is the fear of people. Fear of talking to people. I think the first step to recovery... No, I read somewhere, and I believe, the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. You can't... I don't know. I would say from my limited sample size of interacting with you, that you're pretty well put together. That's the beautiful thing about the internet, I'd say. I'll just be here. I'll be your ear. Yeah, if you have anything you need to say, just go ahead and say it. Yeah? My mom doesn't believe talking to a therapist will help anyone and got mad anytime I suggested I need it because I just need to try harder to be normal. Hey, you know what? You're not normal, just be normal. And you're like, oh, wow, I never thought about that. Hell yeah, I'm normal. It's like, I'm feeling sad, well, just stop being sad. Boom. Sadness and depression vaporized. I didn't think... people having these backward ideas. In the modern era. I'm way more talkative through text. In real life, you would be talking to a brick wall. Oh, yeah, it took me a while to get old. Like me personally. You will find a way. You will. You just gotta keep at it, dude. Keep at it, Ryu. I believe in you. There weren't very many people in my life that told me they believed in me, but let me be that person in your life. I believe in you. No, come in. Very well. Yeah, I don't know how long you got left, but, you know, however long you need to bear with it, it'll get better. I remember my English teacher when I graduated from high school, she told me that when you get to college, you might feel more of the same. But once you're out in the world, once you get to the real world, things will be better than where you are now. I can't really tell you how much better, because I'm trying to encourage you. You know what I mean? But it will be better. It does get better. Might not feel like it on some days. Some days it might feel worse. But it will get better. This is so much better. These cursed, grimace-looking dogs. God, you know what? I just realized how strange all of HoloLive's memes and references are. He's gonna ground pound me. I don't want to be ground pounded. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch going on that I have. Oh, man. You know, Niji-Sanji's no different. Like if you tried to break down, well, what is it, ocean law? If you try to explain that to a normal person, they'll look at you weird. The same thing with small ame and ground pounding. I remember back in the day, Super Mario Odyssey first came out. Or Amelia Watson started playing Super Mario Odyssey. Cappy was explaining that the ground pound's very versatile and nothing beats a ground pound. And then Amelia just said, that's funny because that's what I did to your mom last night. And then that just became her thing. Ground pounding people's moms. See, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, that's my kind of weird. Oh, and then the Gewa S. So that's the Indonesian way of saying get well soon. You usually say that to somebody who's being like really weird in the chat. Like you're pretty tame. You're doing phenomenal. You're not weird. But I mean, like somebody will come in and it's like, oh my God, be my wife, be my husband, love me, marry me. You're so beautiful. It's like, get well soon, man. Like it's like, are you okay? You need to go get some help. and then it's in pill form. It's a drug. That's it. I'm gonna stop right there. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I always see those types of people types in chat of people live. It's like, yeah, it's like, come on, man, you gotta calm down. Have some water. You're thirsty. Acting very thirsty. Shoot. Hold on, I have to check something real quick. Sorry, it won't take too long. I think it's weird to do, but that's just my opinion. It's like you are free to think however you want. Just like keep it in your head. You don't have to type it out in the chat. Honestly. Forgive me for not noticing earlier, but I always had this feeling since you started chatting that your name seemed familiar. But now I know. Now I remember. You were the one who left the fabulous comments underneath my recent Baldur's Gate stream. I have to say thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I can't find the words to express like how much I appreciate that. It's like, thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me, because I'm just a little guy. But I do my best. Sometimes I wonder if all those kind of comments come from children that shouldn't be on the internet. Oh, sorry, dude. Dude, it's gonna scare you to know that some of the people that type those comments, they're adults. Like full-grown, work for a living for salary adults. Yeah, back to the comment. Thank you very much. It means a lot. And I did look up that game that you mentioned, Madison. Yeah, it does look really scary. So, but I don't do too well with scary games personally. But I want to challenge myself this October, and I'll definitely see into checking that out, Madison. But I do have a lineup that I have planned, but I'll definitely see if I can work that in. Like, there's this one game that I streamed once, a little while ago. You probably saw it. Input 6. That game scared the shit out of me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was really scary. Like, I've played scary games. I've played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've played Evil Dead. I watched horror movies like Saw. That game, Input 6. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to bed in the dark for a couple days. Because for some reason, just the way the game makes you feel like you're hunted. Like nowhere you go is safe. Anywhere in the corner. Input 6 will just teleport to you. Anywhere. And then that feeling of being hunted didn't go away for a couple days. So there would be some times where I would close my eyes and I would feel as though she was in the room with me. Very, very freaky. Weapon attacks will look pretty. There is no other effect. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Ooh, that is pretty. Rainbow effect now. It has a bit of a trigger warning ending. Don't want to spoil the end, but if you aren't good with heavy stuff, maybe you shouldn't play medicine. Oh, yeah, I remember Amori. I couldn't watch gameplay of Amori because it like right out of the gates, like you're like main character's in a room, and there is no way out in the room, and then a noose appears. It's like no. I can't watch that. Because I've, without saying too much, I've lived most of the things that, some of the things that Amori, the main character, is going through in that game. It's like no, I don't need to watch. But yeah, thank you for the heads up. I'm still gonna watch some gameplay of Madison, just in case that is something I could do. Not watch that game. Amori is, it's pretty good. I've only ever heard about it, and I've seen clips of things that I can watch, of what I could watch. It seems like a really solid adventure RPG. With a really solid story. It's like Earthbound, but it focuses more on the mental, the psychological aspects, and the sadness that comes from realizing all your friends are different now. And that even though you are still living in this town, and you're with them like you were years ago, they're not the same. And maybe the fact that you're moving away doesn't really change much. Yeah, and then I can't say too much if you're interested in the game beyond that, because there is something significant that has happened that's caused this feeling of drifting away. I think like Evelyn had a playthrough and I've been meaning to watch it, but end up watching clips in my free time instead. That's probably for the best. I know Ike. Yeah, I think he did. I think he seems like an alright sort, and I think he did it justice. Yeah, Evelyn's Ike, right? I don't know, there's so many of them now. I can't keep track of their names. I mean, that is like, blame my head, not my heart. I get it. Yeah. Okay, good. I got it right. Because it's part of the bit, knowing who's who. At least in voice acting, it is. I don't know about there's just too many VTubers to reliably know who's who when you're a VTuber yourself. But like I know in voice acting, back when I used to do it, it was very important to know who was who. I don't want to just start throwing names out, but you get what I mean. I try to know, or at least be aware of as many VTubers as I can, even if I don't watch them. Because it would just be very embarrassing if, for like some reason, maybe the next Blue Moon, some big name just pops into my chat, and I have no idea who they are. It'd be kind of embarrassing for me, having to ask hey, you're great. Who are you? But I'm a 13 million sub VTuber. Looks like my favorite way, but I don't have the time to watch every stream from everyone. It's impossible. That's a Herculean task, as they say. Don't even try. Don't try. You pick your favorite sticker. Someone else seems interesting. Check them out. Like, I mostly watch HoloLive. There's just so many of the girls now. So many of the boys, too. I can't watch it. And then when I became a VTuber myself, adulting, I had even less free time. So I just stick with my favorites that I can watch at reasonable times. It sucks not being able to keep up with everyone. The HoloLive subreddit used to be so good when it came to the news, but now it's just a bunch of... just hasn't been the same since Coco left. The qualities of the memes aren't as crisp, and the news isn't as punctual as it used to be. But it's still there. Mista was the one I watched the most, and I still didn't watch everything. It's just not, it's not possible. I'm quite fond of Iris myself, but I haven't watched all of her streams. Or her VODs. There's just too many things. Too many. And Hannah, Makia, and Lane, and Raine. All those guys I watch. I can't watch everything. No, don't even try. I mean, unless you can try if you wanted to. It's not going to be possible to watch everything. But you can try. I'd say it's a good motivator to have impossible goals, but then try to accomplish them anyway. But long-term, like life goals that are impossible. Not short-term goals. That's not good for your mental health, to set up impossible short-term goals. Wait, what's this? Attacks have a 3% chance to hit holocoins out of targets per hit. Chance the amount is increased for every 10 damage dealt. That's on hit, not kill. Pretty big. I've never gotten this far on this stage. Increased damage by 10. Oh, make sure you're drinking water. Especially if you're staying up late. Trust me. Oh, yeah, this isn't your first rodeo. You know what you're doing. try not to die. I'll read it as soon as I can. I swear. See those orange letters? Those are crit hits. I'm hitting them with crit after crit after crit and they're still not dying. Okay. Been watching Uki play Dave the Diver recently. Mista, Ike, and Uki are probably the ones I watch most. With Enna and Kyo's personality and way they always seem annoyed at everything is funny. Don't I because no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Enna seems interesting. She's a very peculiar way of speaking. Peculiar, but how mid? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't know. Oh no! I don't recognize two of those names. But you know, they've got a solid lineup in Niji Sunday. Very solid people. Very solid entertainers that I have a lot of respect for. Same with HoloLive. They're just totally different flavors of VTubers, but solid in their own way. It's kind of like trying to compare an apple to an orange. They've got completely different qualities. I know it's been said a lot, but it's true. It's just, I don't know. At the end of the day, they're trying to not only entertain us, but get us to spend money. And I think both companies do that really well. Mostly in entertainment, of course. Oh! I got stuck on a tree. Curses and increased chance of change to 90%. What's the time between return? Go away. Okay. Avoid any of the ASMR content. I don't like the feeling of someone being right in my ear. Ooh, yeah, no. You know. Okay, hear me out. Some of it, like, when it's just like, someone smashing slime, and it's just the sounds of the slime. I like that. That's fine. I think that's okay. Or like the sounds of rain outside. Or like the beach. I like that. That's the stuff I can consume. Like the nature, natural sounds. But like when people are whispering things, like even if it's like positive stuff, that's not my jam. I don't like that. I don't like people talking. I like sounds. Or when people, you know, I don't like it when people are doing tapping sounds or popping sounds with their mouth. Like, I don't like that. No way. I'd say some of it. Some ASMR is okay. It's the people that are the problem. There, yeah, see, you get it. People are the problem. Normies ruin everything. Can't have nice things because of normies. So that's got nuance. That's gonna be lost on a lot of people. Sophisticated? You mean I gotta think? Nope. Effects have a 10% chance to cause an explosion that hits nearby targets with 30% of the weapon's damage. Okay, let's swap. Let's strengthen. Well, but then I lose the rainbow color. Damn it! I like that rainbow. Just the time between attacks. Finally get to the end. Oh, no, my God. It's probably fine on your end, but my game. Oh, my process is screaming at me. This game looks hard. It starts out really easy. But I'm on the challenge map that was designed to be difficult. And yeah, I think it's spot on. It's pretty, like, one wrong move, you'll get stuck, and that's game over. Like, you're living life on the edge. Okay, I'm gonna make it. It'll be okay. Can't even beat King Dice and Cuphead. I can't touch Cuphead. You know, maybe now that I'm older, my reaction speed's a little better. But I couldn't play it. It's like a gaming journalist. I can't go over there. I don't range, but I do eventually. I feel like that's a good response. Like, sometimes you have to recognize something is actively hurting emotion. The game is hurting you emotionally. You need to take a step back. He's not good at games. Any games that require zero skill. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm not very good at a great many of games like that. That's okay. You're having fun and you're doing your best. That's all that matters. Oh, you look Dark Souls. Sometimes you just, there's a particular type of game you just get. God, that game's hard. It's not fair sometimes. I could never beat it. Got it for the Switch? Nice. You can play whenever you want. Everywhere. came all this way for this. Oh, and she does 6 clicks. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to explain that mouse. Not even gonna try. I would say a game that gives you a good amount of challenge. It makes you think about. It's like you fail again and again. It makes you think about what you're gonna try next. I think that's the trait of a good game. Or I like those games. Soda. Increase critical hit damage by 10%, but increase special cooldown by 25%. I know. Could never beat the Sans fight either, but I'm at least good enough to get to it. Exactly. You can get to it. Yeah, I mean, that one... Oh my god. Oh my god. No, that's just... way too hard. Just doesn't stop. Oh. You know, I've only ever watched Undertale. I've never played it myself. It seems like a really, really good game. Really good game. The community's really weird, though. Or at least it was at the time it came out. I don't know how it is now. Oh, she's flaming now. No! No! No, it took me forever to get there. Oh. Damn it. Increases defense chance of using damage taken by 3% per level. What's this? Increase the damage of skill attacks by 4% per level. Increase the amount of experience gained by 4% per level. The rate that food has dropped 4%. Seems pretty solid. Reduce the cooldown of special attack by 3%. Rest, gotcha. Got into Undertale because of art I saw on Instagram, and then looking for more cool art, I found the weird side of the fandom. I just wanted to see cool art, man. That's how it starts. How it starts, you just wanted to look up this character, and then all of a sudden, oh, you know what people want to do to them. Oh, sorry. The original. The very first member of HoloLive. Tokino Sora. On her debut back in the in the first days of HoloLive, she had a total number of 7 people in her chat. To think that it started out like that, and then it became what it is now. HoloLive. It's pretty spectacular. Alright, I'm gonna do some fishing. Yeah, VTuber art's the same way. Oh, and Genshin art. I think Genshin has the largest variety of art. Like, you'll get the derps, the memes, the really, really good art, and then all kinds of strange stuff. I don't know what you get for saying hello. I thought all live for companies started with a lot because of the company popularity. Yeah, the brand. I would say the brand definitely helps. But like, in the early days of HoloLive, nobody knew what it was. Like, VTubers was a very strange concept at the time. I think she was like really young too. She was like 16. I think she's in her early 20s now. But it was a long time ago. And then HoloLive wasn't really even supposed to be what it is now. It started out as like a proof of concept because they wanted to Cover wanted to advertise their VR technology. They even made a ping pong game. And I can tell you, it's terrible. But it wasn't supposed to be good. And then over time, they started focusing on the entertainment aspect. Oh no! I'm gonna lose the fish. Yeah, they started focusing on the idol aspect and the entertainment aspect. And then over time, they became big. I don't know how Nijisanji started out, but I would imagine it was probably more or less the same. They're just a company looking for a new avenue to entertain people. Tried this weird thing out. Saw that a lot of people were into it. And then the rest is history. Or a lot of people were into this strange thing. And they happened to like this strange thing themselves. This whole thing, this game right here, HoloCure, is a fan game. The people who made this game don't expect payment for it. I saw one of the news VTubers saying Merryweather is starting their own company for VTubers? Really? Merryweather, you say? That's really fascinating. No, I don't know. I don't know if I could ever join a company. A lot of pressure. Oh. I have no more seats. I have to buy seats. Watch him except for a few times I saw him in clips, but he seems like a funny guy. I knew Merryweather from the comics that his group sometimes put out. Man, I got all these seeds and I don't have any soil. Damn it. Merryweather does seem business savvy. But then, a business isn't all there is. You also need to make sure the talents are taken care of. Or livers, if you prefer. Because after all, they're the reason anybody cares. Like if it weren't for the VTubers themselves, nobody would care about the companies at all. He was supposed to be a cat, but now after seeing more clips of him, he's a dog. Is he? Is he a dog? Hold on, let me check. Merryweather VTuber. Lucius Merryweather. His tail's really floofy. Oh, this isn't the Merryweather I thought it was. Yeah, there's a group, I think from Hong Kong, I believe. They'd make entertaining weeb comics. They're just Merryweather. I wonder if the two are related, like business-wise. Oh wow, commercial talent at Astroline. Oh yeah, he is. He's the CEO of Merryweather Media. He's written stories for HoloLive, VShojo, and Nijisanji. Yeah, this is him. Yeah, he's got a big floofy tail. I think I saw somewhere where he mentioned having comics. Yeah. That's him. Yeah. Wow. Multi-talented individual. That's pretty cool. But yeah, back to... I'm gonna say he's probably like a fox or a wolf. But I don't know. There are a lot of dogs and cat breeds that have pointy ears like his and a big floofy tail like that. Dance around blacksmith. Oh, these are way too expensive. I'm gonna go back to fishing. I don't know if I have the mental endurance enough to go another game. Are you a red deer because it's your favorite animal? Now there's a long story. So it started out with the need, because this is my sense of humor. I thought, wouldn't it be fun if my name was a color I did not wear? So my name is Red because I don't wear red. I wear orange and brown and a gray shirt and white shoes. But now, yeah, deer is my favorite animal. So then I had to think of, it's like I just love deer because when I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, my favorite house was the Golden Deer. It meant a lot to me, that story. I really liked Clyde. I felt like that was the kind of person I wanted to strive to be. And so I had the deer, but I needed to pick a deer. What species of deer would I be? So then I decided on the red deer because it is a rather large deer, but it's not native to just one continent. In fact, if you traveled enough, you would be able to find red deer on pretty much every continent. And since that resonated with me, since I want this channel to be someplace where it doesn't matter where you're from. You are welcome here. If you just wanted to hang out or find some kind of relief from, whatever life is doing, or no matter what walk of life you're a part of. I swear I'm more articulate during normal hours. But that's what I wanted to strive for my channel. It was just someplace people who hold society together, anyone could come and hang out, relax. And then when it came time to go back into the world, they were refreshed. And I felt the red deer, since you can find them anywhere. That was the perfect animal. And then I added an E at the end of deer because I thought it would be silly. And then John Deere, the tractor company. It's also spelled with an E at the end of the deer. No relation, I just figured why not. My favorite animal is the tuft deer because it's knee-high and has fangs instead of horns. Mouse deer are even smaller but still have the fangs, but I like the colors of tuft deer better. Ooh. Very nice. What does a tuft deer look like? Let's see. darker ones with the black markings are my favorite. Ooh. It does sound pretty nice. Oh, they're adorable. Oh, that is adorable. Wow. It's like a saber-toothed cat. I gotta say, these are handsome deer. Huh. Oh, those are nice. Well, I'm not gonna, unfortunately, I won't be growing fangs anytime soon. I'm quite fond of the antlers on my head. But still, very handsome deer. A mouse deer. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're so small. Oh, if you didn't tell me these were deer, I would have thought they were some kind of possum. Or like, what is it? Some kind of rodent. Like a mouse or a squirrel. Oh, and they got these long stick legs. Oh, and they do have these tiny little fangs. Yeah, they're very small. That'll work, maybe, because I'm still in the process of coming up with a mascot. Maybe I'll consider the mouse deer. Yeah, that was quite nice. Thank you for showing them. Thank you for telling me about those deer. I didn't know they existed. That's good. Speaking of small. Letting people know about them. They're really cool. Thank you. Yeah. Very small. Makes me wish I had, researched deer a little bit more. But that's okay. It's alright. I don't feel like rebranding right now. Maybe in the future. Oh, I need to exchange. Damn it, I don't have tuna. Or potato. Oh, now we want the tomato. And then I can exchange for the money. There's this one weird owl I know of called the transforming owl that has 3 different forms. Can change between depending on what it's up against. Oh. The enemy is bigger, it goes skinny as a stick, and if it's a bit bigger, it will puff up, but it also has a normal owl look for when it's not threatened. Oh, yeah. He gets really big, and his eyes get all crazy. And then the skinny form is like he just got up out of bed. He doesn't look all that happy. I wouldn't want to mess with him. Wow. Very adorable looking creature. I've always really liked owls. I always had this particular look about them. Ooh. At the time I hired one. Oh, Markia. Danish potato. Oh, he wants fish too. Tuna. Oh, it's Kelly. Oh no, I got too fast. Damn it. There we go. Now that it's in baby mode. I like finding weird animals and learning more about them. Even if the information never comes in handy, it's still cool to know. Yeah, there's just things. They're just things you like to learn about. You never know when it might come up in a conversation. You never know when there's a life or death situation where you need to know it. I respect that. I do the same thing. I remember my English literature professor, particularly when I had him for creative writing. He told us to get into that habit of just being curious about things and never stop learning even after you graduate. Like if it's just something that tickles your fancy or catches your attention, just learn about it. It's good for your brain to have some obsessions, to have some things that you're obsessed about too. The one thing I used to do when I was in university, sometimes I would find these just random objects on the floor, and I had the habit of picking them up. And I would try to write a short story about how that object came to be. How did that object end up where I found it? Unfortunately, I don't have the notebook that I wrote all the stories in with me anymore. I felt it was a good exercise. feel a little mean taking the fish that someone else fished. I know they're not actually here and they're not real. Still, it doesn't feel right. I think I'll go a little bit longer. I'm getting sleepy. Ow. And my hands are beginning to fail me. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the fact that I recognize all of the members that are just kind of wandering around here. This is Bae. Hakos Bales. But nobody calls her Hakos Bales. Everyone just calls her Bae. This is Anya. And then Sana was here. She's the one that graduated not too long, last year actually. Yeah, last year in July. This is Mia. That's Amelia. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you don't need to know that, but you know. There they are. And they're just gonna keep adding more of the members to the game. Huh. All you need. How does this work again? Ah, crap. No, that's not it. There we go. Nope. There. Put the PC here. Excuse me. Yeah, it's all you need. I got a bed, couch, table, and my computer. All I need. All these guys are useless. They get tired too fast. You know, it was the first graduation I experienced, and then Mista happened right after. I think I just found Nijisanji when Yogo left, so I didn't even know who they were when it happened. Oh. Yeah. I remember Nina. Fox Mom. Yeah. Yeah. It was like I was saying earlier. The graduations don't. They never get easier to process, to feel. So all you can really do is like. I don't mean to make it things sad, but eventually, all the VTubers that we know right now, they are going to stream for the last time, and it might happen all of a sudden, without announcement. So all you can really do is just like cherish the time that they are able to give. Like not too long ago, Vesper. One of the Hollow Stars he had, the boys. Damn it. He just, like, out of nowhere. He just got a new model. And then out of nowhere, he's gone for a month. We don't know what's up with him. And then all of a sudden, he announces he's graduating and not even gonna have a graduation stream. Just gone. I really like that guy. Like that Nina and Mista still have their videos up, but I kind of wish they did the same for Yugo because I like the clips I see of him. Yeah, I always thought it was weird when a VTuber decides that they're just gonna nuke their channel. I think it might be a cultural thing. If I'm not mistaken, if my Japanese history is correct, I believe it had something to do with starting anew from scratch. That when you move on to the next thing artistically, you destroy everything that you created before, just so you can start from scratch again. I may be mistaken, but I think that's what's at work here. And naturally, not everybody believes that. That's kind of. Well, that was so the past life wouldn't follow them to the new. Now you would think that. I would think that, and I did think that. But, without revealing who he is now, Vesper's channel is still up. And his current life. Oh, you mean the Japanese thing? Yes, you're correct. It's so the past life wouldn't follow them to the new. Yes, you're correct. You are 100% correct. I believe that is it. And then yeah, Vesper's channel is still up. And then his current life is also active again. And it was really weird. Because it broke me up that Vesper wasn't going to be part of HoloLive anymore. But then I'd followed him before he joined HoloLive, or HoloStars. I knew who he was before, and then he went back. So I didn't... I don't know, that's not a good example. And then Coco. I watched her a lot until her... And then she announced her graduation, so it did really tear me apart. It did. But then I didn't follow her into her new life. She's just doing things that are different now. I'm still happy for her though. see stuff from the news. VTuber is about other companies sometimes, and I saw him and another of his wave, I think, left at the same time. Oh yes, Magni Desmond. Vesper and Magni also graduated together. They both got brand new models. They both took a month off, and then they both graduated without a graduation stream. Oh yes, yeah. I remember they had it wasn't just the wave. It was like the whole branch, all of HoloStars, because they're not that big compared to the rest of HoloLive. They still have like 9 members, 10 members I think now. But it shook the whole branch because Magni and Vesper were the first two of HoloStars. They, because of the way they were, and because of what they had done on stream, it like set the foundation of what could and could not be done for HoloStars. And so when they left, it was devastating. And I remember they had to postpone their year anniversary, since they haven't been around that long, and that they were going to do as a branch. And then when they were gone, they had to completely scrap it and start something new. And I believe they're gonna have their anniversary celebration at the end of this month, but it was supposed to be at the end of I believe, July. But it really did hit them hard. I'm just remembering that stream. It's making me tear up thinking about it right now, to tell you the truth. It really does suck that they're not gonna, I know who they are, I mean away from HoloLive, but knowing that they're never gonna have those interactions with their wave mates again, at least on stream, it sucks. It really sucks. Oh, and then I remember Vesper and Magni, they had a D&D campaign with 2 other HoloLive members, Crony and Callie. It's never going to be finished. Never. I had a lot of fun watching that when they streamed it. It doesn't get easier. All you can really do, I say again, is cherish the time you have with your favorites. And don't, I know this is cliche, but don't mourn that they're gone. Remember and rejoice what they gave. YouTube seems to like to put the people that graduated on my For You after they graduated a lot more than while they were still there. It's a cruel joke, but I think I know why. The algorithm sees there's this influx, this spike in viewership for this person. They don't know why. They don't care. They just see, oh, a lot of people are looking this person up. A lot of people are going to this person's channel. A lot of people are watching not only their VODs, but also their live streams all of a sudden. They're probably up and coming, popular. Let's put them in everyone's feeds. Completely oblivious to why. So then it just makes everybody sad. Makes everybody sad. Fishing now is fishing. gave me their past lives. I know what Nina looks like in real life now because of it. Oh, yeah. That's another thing, too. That's unavoidable sometimes. As long as you keep it a closely guarded secret. It's like an open secret, but it's like only the people. I feel this is how I approach it, or how I feel about it. Since it's frowned upon to share that kind of information. But you knew that. You know that. But it's like one of those things. It's like if you really want to know, then you're the one that needs to know. But the people who would use that information to do like bad things, like try to profit off of it with videos comparing the two, those people don't deserve to know. No, it's very strange. Sana. Oh, and then another thing about Sana and Vesper, they had the same VTuber artist. The same guy drew both of their models. And he's been a huge fan of HoloLive and the HoloStars for a very long time. So to have both of his VTuber children graduate so early, I can only imagine how much that sucks. I mean, how much that must feel. Man, no. Oh, good heavens, look at the time. No, I can't leave you on that note. Sad, depressing note. What is going on with this one? Oh, it's an onion. So it stinks. And that's what that smell was. And you know, I know that I am well aware, since I am an independent VTuber, there's really no... While I understand... So I saw people trying to say the artists shouldn't be sad after they graduated because they got their money, but I disagree. Yeah, it's just... It's not always about the money. It's about... He doesn't get to experience the joy of watching his work come to life, and then the person that embodies the VTuber model that he so painstakingly crafted himself, and he doesn't get to enjoy watching other people enjoy his work. Just the pride, the joy, it's just not always about the money. I mean, money is nice. He got paid a lot for to make those models, but no, that's not it. That's not the point. Probably not nearly as much as one would think. I mean, in terms of how much he was paid. No. Forget the money. Forget the money. It's just it bites. Having to draw goodbye art for not just one, but two of his VTuber children. It hurts. It really hurts. What did I do? I didn't mean to sell those vegetables. probably become just as big of a fan as their other fans and feel the same sadness when they leave. Exactly. Oh, and especially Paco, the artist of Vesper and Sana. He was a massive fan of just the HoloLive and HoloStars. And he won. There is a lot of artists in Japan who consider it an honor to draw a VTuber model for Niji-Sanji or HoloLive. And to have two, just to have two, like most artists, they only experience one. But he experienced two, and he didn't get to watch either of them soar. Because Sana wasn't even a member for a year. She was only there for 6 months. And I didn't officially say it, but she had gotten hurt really bad. She hurt her back. And then we knew that like when she took her break, and she would like stream every now and again, but then complain about pain, like really bad pain in the middle of her streams. And then her streams were never that long either. We knew it was her back. Back injuries are no joke. Like once your back goes out, you're gonna have a hard time. Like I know I'm still young, but I am getting close to that age where I have to start worrying about my posture. And then the point where my body will start making crack sounds like an old man. I'm not there yet. It won't be a while before I get there, but I'm telling you, wisdom. Take good care of yourself. Enjoy your youth. I don't know how old you are, and I don't need to know. It does not. You are a person. That's all that matters to me. But I will say, take good care of yourself. I was fortunate to have been an athlete for a time when I was younger. I played ice hockey for I think 2-3 years. Didn't work out. But it gave me good sitting habits, good workout habits, and good exercise habits. All right, workout and at the time sleeping habits. I've only lost the sleeping habits. But anyway, I didn't mean to. I am shrimp that avoids physical activity. Oh no! Stand up straight, you. Unless you're lying down, lie down straight. Like sit up straight. Put your back. Put your head. Sit up straight. Drink water. Stretch your legs. Move back and forth. You know all those things that your physical education teachers told you to do? Just do like 2-3 of those things that you can remember. Within the range of your ability. No member of my chat is gonna have poor physical health. I don't even drink water. You live on Mountain Dew. Do you want kidney stones? Because that's how you get kidney stones. Let me tell you something. In college, you know what I would eat and drink every lunch period. And coffee? Okay, don't drop the coffee. Coffee's good. Now, you know what I would do? Every lunch, I would have a Cliff Bar, and I would have a cup of coffee. And then, I would have a Rockstar. I would not drink water. And do you know what happened to me at 23 years old? I got a kidney stone because I would not drink water. It was very small, but most people that get kidney stones are in their 40s, 50s. And I know men are more likely than women to get kidney stones, but I don't know, man or woman, it's still a possibility for you. Coffee has never woken me up. If anything, it puts me to sleep. I see. Interesting to know. Well, try not to drink too much of it. It's not good for you. Or, actually, yes it is. Actually, no, it's not. Actually, yes it is. I don't know. It seems that every time I see the topic come up in like a news article, it says, oh, coffee causes cancer. Oh, coffee cures Alzheimer's. Oh, coffee will give you lung cancer or whatever. Like, oh, no, coffee. You need coffee. It's good for you. It's an antioxidant. It's like, let me tell you this. This is going to be TMI. But do you know what they do to patients who have extreme constipation? They take ground coffee, mix it with cold water, and they take an enema bulb, and then they shoot it straight up their butt. It's coffee. So if doctors and nurses are doing that for patients with extreme constipation, I'm gonna say I think coffee's good for you. Anyway, what I'm saying is you need to drink more water. You're gonna feel better. Trust me. I don't know how the water is in South Carolina, but you know, if you can, get some filtered water or bottled water. Or if you trust the tap. Trust me, you don't want a kidney stone. It was a tiny little thing, but it made my body freak out. My back hurt, and my bladder was irritated like nobody's business. And then when it passed, it was this tiny little rock with a long old red tail. You don't want that. You don't want it. I started drinking a lot of water after that. But not too much. Because overhydration is bad for you. Hope I never get one. I've always been scared I would get one. If you don't drink more water and you keep drinking Mountain Dew, you're gonna get a kidney stone. Guaranteed. I don't say that just to scare you. I'm telling you from experience. Now, it might not happen for you anytime soon, but if you do not change your drinking habits, your soda drinking habit, like, I'm not saying get rid of Mountain Dew. I'm saying, like, add water to your rotation. There's nothing wrong with drinking soda, in my opinion. It's just more water would do you good. Oh, what do you put in your coffee? How do you take your coffee? Oh, no, I don't mean to scare you, but it is the truth. If you don't drink more water, you could very seriously get one. It's gonna suck. It won't be a big one, but it will be painful and uncomfortable. But if you drink water, you'll be fine. Instant coffee, sugar and creamer? Military style. Does I know about, I know there's something called the Army Mocha. It's hot chocolate powder, instant coffee, hot water. Usually caramel flavored if possible. Not bad. Yeah, no, I can't really say anything about changing your coffee habits. If you drink coffee the way you like it, and if you can, kudos to you, you can stand instant coffee. I don't like the freeze-dried stuff. I usually have it fresh if I can. But yeah, you know, you drink it however you want to. Just drink more water. Oh man. Okay, it's been a pleasure. I really do appreciate you coming down tonight. Hopefully I can see you in another stream. Tonight, I'm gonna have to call it here. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel very tired. I need some shut-eye. Oh, the sun's coming up. Get to bed, mister. Or missy. Get to bed. Sorry I kept you up all night, but I do appreciate you coming in. I really do. I really do. And that's part of the reason I stream at this hour on Friday night. Catch people who can't sleep. Hopefully help you out. Yeah, have a good night's rest. I'll see you next stream. Whenever you can. And then the VODs are always available. I've got plenty. I've got over 100, I think. Ooh. Alright, I will see you on Monday. The next stream will be on Monday, 1:45 p.m. Pacific. I will be playing more Baldur's Gate 3. Tuesday, I don't know yet. And the next week I'll probably play more HoloCure on Friday night, Saturday morning, for some of you. And yeah, I look forward to it. I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming down. Really appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. I messed it up. Sorry. Please like and subscribe.